Hello students, today we will talk about Unit 7. Unit 7 talks about your favorite thing in English. When we are giving personal information and describing our routine or what we like or dislike, as well as our age or what we have, our social situation, our weight, our length, our work, or what we are doing, or what we do in every day, we use a present simple. Like I live in my son, I have two brothers, or I'm married, or I'm single. So here, when we talk about your favorite food or your favorite thing, you will use a present simple. So here, ask and answer with a partner. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food? You can say pizza, and as well as you can say pizza, I love it, or my favorite food is pizza. All of them is correct. So what asking about a specific thing or object? The word question what ask about a specific thing or object. It is followed by auxiliary verb is. Is comes with the singular subject. So here, where is the singular subject? It's your favorite food. Here you are a possessive pronoun plus noun. So here possessive pronoun is always is followed by a noun. So your favorite food act as a subject. Your favorite food act as a subject. So here the question about your favorite food. So what? We can replace it by pizza. 2. What's your favorite drink? What's your favorite sport? Here there is difference between your and you. You is a subject pronoun. With you, the auxiliary verb are comes with you, while you are is possessive pronoun. So possessive pronoun treats as a singular, Especially here, it acts as a subject. So what's your favorite song? What's your favorite TV program? And what's your favorite day of the week? What's your favorite town or city? هنا القصد منه إنه نستخدم زمن المضارع البسيط لما نتكلم عن معلومات شخصية تخصنا أو نوصف الروتين مالتنا أو العادات اليومية أو الأسبوعية أو الشهرية أو السنوية اللي نسويها حتى الموسمية. لما نتكلم عن عمرنا، عن وزننا، عن طولنا، عن الأشياء اللي نحبها والأشياء اللي ما نحبها، الأشياء اللي نفضلها، عن أصلنا من وين اجينا وين جايين، أي شيء كلها نستخدم بها المضارع البسيط. المضارع البسيط إلى استخدامات كثيرة، يعني أكثر المحادثات يعني تكون بالمضارع البسيط. فأيضا نستخدمه لما نتكلم مثل عن عملنا أو عن شيء إحنا دائما نكرر أو دائما يحصل ودائما وياه ال adverb of frequency، يعني ظروف التكرار اللي نعرفها مثل sometimes, usually, often, always, monthly, weekly, every day، يعني every دائما وياه. لكن بالنفي نستخدم never وبالسؤال نستخدم ever. فهذا الشيء اللي نستخدم به زمن المضارع البسيط. فهنا الجملة الأولى what هي أداة الاستفهام اللي تسأل عن الأشياء. نختار هنا الأكسلري فيرب is لأن your favorite food هي مفرد تعتبر، يعني هو طعامك المفضل هو شيء واحد هو مفرد، فنخلي الأكسلري فيرب للمفرد. ما نخلط بين اليو واليور. your possessive pronoun ضمير تملك، واليو هو ضمير subject. فيجي عندنا أداة الاستفهام زائد ال auxiliary verb زائد ال complement هنا، أو ال subject هنا. أداة الاستفهام ال auxiliary verb بعدين ال subject اللي هو الفاعل. your favorite food هاي كلها فاعل. شلون نفرق بين ال possessive pronoun وال subject pronoun؟ possessive pronoun دائما يتبعها اسم، بينما السبجكت برونان ما يتبعها اسم. ما لقينا يوم انه يو وراها اسم او شي وراها اسم، لا، لكن البوسيسيف برونان يتبعها اسم. 3. Find the question word that complete the question to Jaina. Here we have several of question tool or word question. We called them a word question or why question because they are began with the WH. So each one of them have or has its meaning. We're asking about a place. Who asking about person. What asking about a specific thing or object. When asking about time. How asking about manner, while how old asking about age. How many asking about countable nouns. Why asking about reason. How much asking about uncountable nouns. So here the first one, do you live? So here we have auxiliary verb do, and then subject you, and then the main verb live. So what's the difference between this sentence and the first sentence, and what's your favorite food? Why we use here do, and in the exercise 2 we use the auxiliary verb is. Here we use is, are, am, or in the past were, was, in the sentence if we don't find any main verb. If we don't find main verb, so the first sentence you can recognize what it's to the question is auxiliary verb your favorite food. So here we couldn't find any main verb. The next one, what's your favorite drink? So here absolutely we couldn't find any main verb. The main verb here is. While in exercise 3 we use do. Where do you live? Here we use do because we have live, which is main verb. So live is the main verb, do auxiliary verb. So where do you live? We choose where because here we find the sign of live, which refers to the place. So where do you live? Asking about the place. Where do you live? At first we put why question, and each why question is followed by auxiliary verb. Yes, it's followed by auxiliary verb. For example, where do you live? Next one, who are you married to? Who are you married to? Who asking about person? Are here the auxiliary verb. We use are in this sentence because we don't find a main verb. Here married acts as an adjective. Married is adjective here. So who ask about person. Are you married to? So we will choose who because here the question about person. 3. What does your husband do? Here the question about specific thing, which is her husband job, her husband's job. So here we use what and why question followed by auxiliary verb does. Here we use does because since we have a main verb which is do, we will add does. Here in this sentence 3, why question what plus does auxiliary verb plus your husband subject and then do main verb. Here the main verb is do. Main verb do. Subject your husband. Auxiliary verb does. Why question what? So here we put does because the subject is singular. If the subject is plural, we will put do. But here the subject is singular. And here we have main verb do. 4. When are you in Sydney again? Here the question about time. The question here about time, not about a place, because here we find again. Again, it's refer that you will be here next time or next week, next year. So the question about time. When are you in Sydney again? We choose are because here we don't find the main verb. Are acts as a main verb. So when, why question about time, are auxiliary verb, you subject, and preposition, Sydney adverb of a place, again adverb of time. 5. Who are the children in the photos? So the question about person. Who, asking about person, auxiliary verb are, the children, subject, and preposition, the photos. So here we have the first one, why question. We choose are because here we don't have a main verb. We use are. And we use who because the question about person. 6. How old are you? Here the question about age. So here we use a present symbol and with are because here we don't find main verb. How old are they? How old are they? How old to the question are auxiliary verb, they subject. Yes. Here we can pay attention about this to the question. How many, asking about countable noun. How many and how much follows or they are followed by a countable noun or uncountable noun. So here, how many is followed by countable noun. All why question are followed by auxiliary verb, except how many followed or is followed by countable noun. So here, how many concerts, and then auxiliary verb do. You, subject, do, main verb, every year, adverb of time. So here, how many plus countable noun, concert, and plus auxiliary verb plus you plus main verb do plus adverb of time. So here pay attention. If we use how much, we can say how much plus uncountable noun plus auxiliary verb and then subject. 8. Why do you work so hard? Because. Here, why asking about reason or purpose. So when we answer about this question, we will use because. In answer, we will use because. So why do you work so hard? Because, and then she will complete her reason. Why question or where the question is followed by do auxiliary verb, because here we have main verb, you subject, work main verb, so hard. So here we use do because we have main verb work. What do you do in your free time? Here the question about specific thing or object. What auxiliary verb is followed by where the question is followed by auxiliary verb and subject, then main verb. Here do, we have to do here. The second do is the main verb, while the first do is the auxiliary verb. So what, and then the auxiliary do, you, main verb do. In your free time, here the question about her hobby or what she do in her free time. Yes. هنا السؤال أو الشرح مالتنا يتحدث عن مجموعة من الأدوات الاستفهام، كل وحدة لها معنى. وير تسأل على المكان، وهو تسأل على الأشخاص، وات تسأل على الأشياء والمواضيع المحددة، وين تسأل على الوقت، هو تسأل على الأشخاص قلناها، هاو وحدها تسأل على الكيفية أو الحال، لكن هاو all تسأل على العمر، هاو ماني تسأل على الأسماء المعدودة، وهاو مش تسأل على الأسماء الغير معدودة. واي تسأل على السبب. وين نستخدمها مع المكان اللي مع السؤال اللي يتحدث عن البليس، وهو نستخدمها مع السؤال اللي يتحدث عن الأشخاص. بالجملة الأولى استخدمنا do لأن عندنا main verb اللي هو live. مثل تقول you live على افتراض in England. now where do you live. الجملة الثانية استخدمنا are لأن ما عندنا main verb هنا are you married، هنا مو main verb، هي adjective. ننتبه للنقطة 7. نخلي دائما how many or how much وبعدين الاسم المعدود، يلا بعدين نخلي الauxiliary verb، لأن أدوات الاستفهام دائما تتبعها auxiliary verb، لازم يتبعها verb مساعد. how many بعدين countable noun، يلا بعدين auxiliary verb. هنا إذا نسأل ليش عندنا 2 do، الدو الأولى هي auxiliary verb والدو الثانية هي المين verb. Yes. 5. Complete the sentences with the word from Gina's website, or fill the sentences with the suitable pronoun. هنا يعني يطلب من عندنا نملى الفراغات بالضمير المناسب. نشوف الجملة هل يا ترى هذا الضمير ضمير تملك لازم بالجملة، أو ضمير فاعل، أو ضمير مفعول به. نلاحظ بالبداية هنا ضمائر. يلا نشرح هذا السؤال. شوف match the question word with an answer. هنا grammar spot يعني شلون ينبهنا على أشياء. where asking about a place, so we will say in Syria. This is the answer of where. While when asking about time, so it's answer on Sunday. Who asking about person, so we will choose Peter. Why asking about reason, purpose, so we use because. How many asking about number or countable noun, so we will choose 10. And complete the chart. Here we have chart of pronouns, pronoun of subject, pronoun of object, pronoun of possessive. This is called a possessive adjective. Pronouns of possessive are different from these. For example, my, it's a pronoun or an adjective pronoun, while a pronoun of possessive or possessive pronoun mine, yours, hers, his. So subject pronoun are or subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, while object pronouns me, you, him, her, it, us, them. Possessive adjective my, your, his, her, its, our, their. So we will recognize or differentiate between object pronoun and possessive adjective my, your, his, her, its, our, their. So possessive pronoun is followed by noun, while object pronoun object pronouns don't followed by noun. It's followed by noun, but it's have different meaning, or it's have its meaning independently or independent. While possessive pronoun should be added after it a noun. We will recognize this in this exercise. So for the sentences with the suitable pronoun, we will choose either object or possessive adjective or subject pronoun. So Paris is a favorite city. We will use my favorite city because here refer to the possessive situation, or something I prefer, or my favorite thing. So I love it here. I couldn't say, or I can't say, I love my hair, or I love there. I love it. It refers to the Paris. So Paris here is my favorite city. Here, I love it. So Paris subject is main verb here is my favorite city. Here my plus favorite city acts as object, or the complement of subject. It's called complement of subject or subject complement. من تكملة الفعل. I love it here. I subject, love main verb, it object. Here it don't refer to the subject, يعني ما تشير للسبجكت. يعني مثل لما يقول I love it here يعني هو يقصد بها Paris. It refers to the Paris. For example, if he say I'm a doctor, doctor is the complement of subject. But here I love it, it refers to the Paris, so it here is the object. He's a painter. He often works with me, and I really like working with him. We are very happy. So here the sentence, or the context of the sentence, he is a painter. Subject, auxiliary verb which acts here as a main verb, a painter. Painter is the complement of subject. He often works with me. He subject, often adverb of frequency, works main verb, with preposition of company, me object which refer to the I in subject pronoun. And I really like working. I subject, really adverb, adverb, like main verb. Working here can tell gender because it has ing form. with a preposition of company. Him is object. So here, like working is called a verbal phrase, يعني عبارة فعلية, with the preposition him is the object. So I really like working with him. The girls are my daughters. The girls are, and then we can recognize my daughter or my sister, and so the girls are my daughters and the boy is my son. I adore, here we use them because she's referred to her daughters and son, so I adore them all. Here we use my daughter because the girls is the subject, are verb, my daughters, here my daughters, my plus daughter acts as object here, and the boy subject is auxiliary verb which acts as a main verb. My son, my plus son acts as object. I adore, here I is the subject, adore main verb, them object. So here we choose my daughters, we didn't choose me daughters because it's followed by noun. We have a nanny. We subject, have a verb, a defined article, nanny object. For preposition, our children. Our possessive pronoun plus noun children. So for our children. She lives, here she subject, lives main verb. Here we use lives with s in simple present because verbs with s comes with singular subject like she, he, it, Noor, Ali, and so on. The cat. She lives with us. Here we use with us. Us can be referred to we in subjective pronoun, while us referred to the objective pronoun. So she live with us. We couldn't say she live with me, we, because we is a pronoun of subject, while us a pronoun of object. Saturday is my favorite day. Here we use my. We couldn't say Saturday is favorite day, or I favorite day, or me favorite day. It will be illogical. So Saturday is my favorite day. Here Saturday subject is main verb. My plus favorite day is the object. هنا عندنا نستخدم ضمائر محددة، يا إما ضمائر البوسيسيف التملك أو ضمائر المفعول به. لاحظ الجملة البوسيسيف دائما يتبع باسم، الأوبجكت ما يتبعها preposition conjunction، يعني هاي الكلمات يعني حروف الجر أو روابط مثل and أو preposition مثل يعني for، لكن أو adverb مثل here, today. مثل عندنا الجملة الأولى I love it here. I love it here هي adverb. Here she lives with us. Us هنا acts as object.